We're back. That was not good in the slightest. Let's join back quickly and hopefully that didn't mess up the lobby. Knew I shouldn't have hosted and streamed at the same time, but hopefully things didn't go to shit. Bertie left and it just kicked me. Well, just kicked me out. Well, there's a safety car as we joined back and Enhanced has retired. Yep. Didn't see the binage, but we're going past it somewhere now. Where did you bin it? Coming out of there. Ah, that's unfortunate, mate. Down in me. That's not too great. Anyway, Adrian is straight back into the pits now. Has a very big gap, of course, so might as well. And goes to another set of mediums. Should have probably gone to the softs, to be honest. Gru is in as well. Faintest cup stays out. Gru goes on to the softs. Hilly stays out. Stampy is in. Spiky is in. A lot of guys pitting, a lot of guys staying out as well. So let's see. Tires. We'll see everyone with fresh tires now. Ooh, very close there between Stampy and Holder, but Stampy is ahead of Holder. And there's a 3-second penalty for Holder Holder under the safety car. That might be Leighton and Gru who will be on the podium because the guys ahead all have penalties. So it might be very close. Otherwise, Prezi and Stampy, both of fresh tires, they could always challenge for the podium position as well. And like I already predicted, Hilly is doing well. Yes, just like yesterday, he's up there once again. So intrigued to see if he can maybe manage to keep on that podium. Just waiting for the safety car to come back in. Reaper, of course, won't be chatting in chat right now because he is driving the safety car. So, unless he wants to give a very bad example to the rest of the grid, he shouldn't. Actually, no, there's a safety car. Let's say some words in Saudi Arabian, shall we? Because we have nothing to do now anyway, because safety car won't be in use now. Okay, excuse me for wrong pronunciation, but here we go. هذا السباق مثير إلى الاهتمام, which means this is an interesting race so far. So yeah, hopefully this race will be just as interesting as it has been. Safety car is in this lap, so that's the only little bit of Saudi Arabia we're going to get. Let's look at the telemetry for now, because then we will see when Adrianville stamps on the gas. There he is, he's gone. And keeps his lead. And Gru is already up into P5 now. He will be charging on those fresh softs. Softs, I think, are around 1.4 seconds quicker a lap. Oh, is he going to send it down there? No, he's not. Hilly is though. Hilly absolutely sends it, and Cruz sends it as well. Just after, follows Hilly through. Takes a very tight line, and is ahead of Jorge's now. That's not good. That's my battery almost empty. Don't do anything special. Right, that's charging now. And nothing has happened. So that's good. Prezi is overtaking Brandon. Or has already done so. Hilly is looking way quicker than Faintest Cup. Faintest Cup is in the pits. I think Faintest Cup had some damage, and Gru sends it down the inside of Hilly now as well, and that's Gru up into P2 on fresh softs, looking to chase after Adrian now. And they weren't too far off of each other in quali, so it might be very close to the end. Prezi gets another 3-second time penalty as well. And the yellow flag, that will be Brandon, I think. It is Brandon spun around. Still on track there, and that's why we need ghosting, in my opinion. At least for these tracks. Layton close on the back of Jorge's as well. Does not have fresher tires, but might have bigger balls. As he is trying to make a move around the outside. Does not outbrake Jorge's, but gets a way better exit by the looks of it. Behind Spiky and Prezi as well, going at it. Layton using a lot of ERS, but so is Jorge, so they will not be making ooh almost, but not close enough just yet. And that's allowed Spiky and Prezi to join into the battle as well. Venom Hyper gets to the 3-second time penalty. DRS this time for Layton. Side by side with Spiky, actually didn't even notice that. Spiky is still side by side, way fresher tires than Layton, but does not get the move done just yet. And has to wait for at least another straight. DRS and DRS, Layton defends, Spiky goes down the inside and might even go down the inside of Jorge's. No, he doesn't, goes around the outside. Makes a little bit of contact. It stays behind now. ERS once again, DRS wide open as well, and that's Spiky up into P4. Layton looked like he had a little bit of a bad exit because Stampy is right on his diffuser. Not anymore though. And Layton gets a penalty. And that's Prezi who has spun around. Stampy is fighting with Venom Hyper now as well. Venom Hyper gets the better line, gets the wide exit. And still side by side. Venom Hyper gets the move done on Stampy. Jordy right behind as well. Stampy and Venom Hyper side by side into this very fast right-hander. That can't go right, but it does go right. Brandon has retired in Sector 1. And now Venom will probably... Oh! Stampy forces Jordy into the wall there. Jordy lucky not to get any damage from that. Stampy does have damage though, and that's his own fault, in my opinion. He does not go into the pit stop. So we see a nice double move. And it's Spiky losing a position, and same goes for Venom Hyper. Venom looking to get very close to Jordy. Better exit here is all he needs. Does get a better exit. A little bit of contact was made. Venom Hyper sends it down the inside now. Has the tighter line. Ooh, almost loses the rear end there. And that's allowed Scott to be right up in the mix as well. Venom Hyper now very low on ERS, but still gets that move done round the outside. Probably should have waited for another straight, but stays ahead anyways. There's a yellow flag again in Sector 3. That might be for useless as well. It is. Some moves being made, but I just missed them. Jorgeos is around late and then finally. And Venom Hyper loses a position to Scott as well. Venom Hyper hits the wall, looking to be maybe a little bit overheating on those rears because he seems to be sliding around a lot. Parhales gets a 3-second time penalty again. And Leighton hits the wall there. Scott now has applied the torch, or has taken over the torch from Venom Hyper. He is now applying pressure on Jordy and has, well, a little bit more ERS. Jordy is using a lot of his as well. Jordy, who wanted to get into the DRS of Leighton but doesn't, and now Scott will probably make a move. Adrian's the fastest lap on mediums. It's way too fast for Scott. Overshoots the corner massively. Luckily, he doesn't hit the wall, and that's uses his stop. I think once again is Jordy abandons the move. So was there a little bit of contact? Let's see. Useless stock is just getting on their way now as well. Spikey is closing up on Hilly. Right here is where the close battle seems to be. It's the battle for P5. Actually, no, never mind. Battle for P7 is closer. And did I just see another fastest lap even though no one's in the first sector? Anyway, Venom's tires are getting poisonous. I hope not. Might make the track all slippery. Hello there, Shadow. Good to see you, my man. Hopefully we'll see you on track sooner or soon enough. Because we actually need you. We have no tier 1 Aston drivers at the moment. Positive left as well as Leighton into the wall. That was his own fault entirely. And that did give him some wing damage, I think. No moves being made behind. Venom Hyper is into the pits. Racing tomorrow in TTM? Probably yes. Even though I will probably crash out, I'll be racing. It's Zandvoort, well I'm definitely crashing out then. But home race, so you never know. Might give me that extra motivation. Spikey is within DRS range of Hilly as well, so we'll keep an eye on that. They well and truly have made their own DRS train because it doesn't look like anyone will be making a move unless maybe Jordy here. Yep, Jordy sends it down the inside of Leighton and gets the move done before the braking zone. No, not really, as Venom Hyper's retired as well. It's Venom Hyper out of the race. Which is unfortunate because it was so close to the end, but that will mean no points for him as well. Extra motivation to kiss the wall? I hope not, but probably so. Oh, Scott spun around. Also with this now almost being at the end. Let's see the penalties. Grew. Oh, all right, Scott. That's being caught on stream. Can someone clip that? Anyone able to make a clip of that? I've made a clip of that. That's not acceptable at all. Spiky will get the position anyway, but is looking to get the move on track. A little bit of contact. There's Useless in stock, who's a lap down. Spiky being very aggressive. Wanting to get the move done on track. Careful though, Spiky. Don't want to give yourself another penalty. Prezi gets a penalty, speeding into the pit lane. And Prezi retires in the pits one lap before the end as well. You're a legend, mate. Thank you. So Adrian probably causing their line someplace around now, but this is a very interesting battle that we need to see. This is going towards the line. Adrian's finished, Brew gets P2, and Spiky stays ahead of Hilly, who takes P3 on the final lap. Now just waiting on Jorge Hills, who will lose a position to Jordi and Leighton as well. Faintest Cup crawling to the line as well. Holder actually, Stampy making a move on Holder on the final corner of the final lap. And that's Stampy who nicks P9 on track, but due to penalties he has P10. Stuck takes P11 and that's the race over. Adrian Ville, the reserve, has surprised us all and has taken victory here. Throwing copies of the game into the trash because that's how it's supposed to be. So here's your final standings then. Adrian P1, Group P2, Spiky in P3, Hilly P4 with an unfortunate finishing position because he definitely had more in the tank. Leighton takes P6 after starting in 12th place, which is a very decent result. Holder got Game Driver of the day, but I'm going to give it to Leighton. That's a very good result from him. Well, yeah, you can see the rest. Let's quickly show this for the last 9 seconds. Well, I thank you all for joining into the stream once again. Thank you all for being here. Check out, this Saturday for Tier 2 and Tier 1 Jeddah, and check out tomorrow for the Tier 4 race, the realistic tier around Jeddah as well. So yeah, I will be back Sunday, or no, not Sunday, Saturday evening. So see you all then. Have a good one. Goodbye.